All right, pulling the side blade off. I watched videos where you had to have two people hold it, get the bolts out. You don't have to do any of that. You take the cover off, screws in there. There's a screw inside here you gotta take out. You take this little ring off here. You work the rubber around on this side, the back side. Work this around the filler neck so it can slide forward. Then you slide the whole blade this way, 1/2 inch. It'll pull off. And then on the back side here, all you have to do is unplug this connector from here. You gotta snake the little cable for the gas door release manual, the emergency one. It's all fed up to there. You just pull it out this way. And then the hose for the neck, it just plugs in with this little clip down here. You just unplug it, and then the whole blade's off. And then you can get all your screws out easily and transfer them to your new one without having to drag and scratch and, you know, have a second person to get it off. So hope that helps. So here's the filler on the new one. I did have to cut these out. I had to cut that out. I had to cut out a little bit right here to get it to fit down in there flush. Also, these two screws were too short, so I had to find some from the bin. And also, when you go to put this on, these are aftermarket, you want to fit the blade to the car without this in, so that it's easier to fit. You don't have to struggle with trying to get around the filler neck. You get it all in there and fitted to the car, nice with nice gaps. The door shuts nice. Then you got to check the mount where the screws go by looking through the hole there and make sure that where the hole is on the blade that it lines up. Otherwise you got to ream that hole on the blade on the carbon fiber to get it to fit. And then these are the extensions I bought on eBay to fit for the V10 to V8. And this just hooks in here, and then the blade hooks around the edge here. It's pretty straightforward. So then for the cable, you're gonna have to take this off to be able to get back here a little bit. Just enough to get to this cable, you know, because you got to pull it tight. You don't want it bunched up at that end. And yeah, then I'll just tuck this back in here, put this stuff back, and gotta reclip that back on. And if you didn't know, you can take these off both sides there, and then the hatch will go, this will go all the way up, and then there's little holes right there. You can put bolts in it from the side, and then the hatch will stay all the way up, so you have more room to work on stuff if you've never messed with one of these. Just a good tip. There it is, final product. It's on there, fits nice. That looks pretty good. Here's the bigger vents, V10 ones. I will say, when you're adjusting these, if this is too far forward this way and this gap back here is really big, you need to loosen the screw, and there is a adjusting screw behind that screw that will suck back in as you loosen it. So you're going to loosen it like 3 or 4 turns, and then you're going to push this tight this way to get the gap you need, and hold it and tighten this, and then that adjuster will go until it touches the mount on the carbon fiber, and it'll stop. Then the screw will tighten. But if you just leave this loose and you tighten it, that adjuster comes all the way out and pushes this out, and then once it maxes out, then it tightens, and you'll have a big gap back here. It won't be nice, and this will be real tight. So you just want to keep that in mind. These are some cheap blades from China. They were discount ones or whatever from blemishes. You can see kind of right here the blemish. I didn't really care. They didn't fit the greatest, but for the price I couldn't beat it. I'm pretty happy with them for what I paid, and yeah, it looks good.